Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Last time we learned a poem and today I am going to teach you a story. The name of the story is A Secret for Two, written by Quentin Reynolds. Now let's start. The setting is of Montreal City, the second largest city in Canada. Setting means the place where the events of the story take place. So Montreal is the second largest city in Canada where more than half of the population speak French. Now let's move to the characters. Characters means the people involved in the action of the story. So the characters are Pierre, an old milkman of 75, is the protagonist. Protagonist means the major character. Joseph, a large white horse of 25. Jacques, the foreman of Provincial Milk Company. Mr. President, head of Provincial Milk Company. Other drivers means the friends of Pierre Dupin. The other characters are the cooks, truck driver, ambulance doctor, and 40 families. Now let's start the plot. The title is A Secret for Two. Means there is a secret in the story. Secret means the thing that is hidden or not known by everyone. So there is a secret in the story, and the secret is shared between the two characters. Pierre Dupin, the major character, was a very old man. He was of 75. Pierre had a secret. We don't know what his secret is, and he was not going to share it with anybody else. The story takes place in Montreal. It's a very large city. Like other large cities, it also has some small street. The small street is Prince Edward Street. Pierre had full information about this street. Because Pierre had delivered the milk to many families for 30 years. Means for 30 years, every day, he was using the street, so he was familiar with each and everything of the street. While delivering the milk, he used to drive a milk wagon. Wagon means a four-wheeled cart used for transporting the goods. It's a vehicle. This wagon was pulled by a horse. During the past 15 years, his wagon was pulled by a horse named Joseph. So here we come to encounter the second major character. He is Joseph. When this big white horse first came to the Provincial Milk Company, he didn't have any name. Pierre gave him the name Joseph after Saint Joseph. Saint means a person with positive quality or the person who does good things. Saint Joseph was kind, gentle, and faithful too. These virtues, kindness, gentleness, and faithfulness, were seen in the white horse. So Pierre named the horse as Joseph. After the horse was brought to the Provincial Milk Company, Pierre and Joseph started working together. Joseph used to pull the milk wagon, and Pierre used to deliver the milk in different places. Joseph was a smart horse, so within a year, he knew all the milk routes so well. After Pierre finished his morning deliveries, he used to return to the milk company, and in the milk company, he used to talk very boastfully about Joseph's skill with his fellow friends. Pierre said that he never touched the reins. Reins means the rope which is used to control and guide the horse. So every morning at 5, Pierre reached the stable. He used to bring Joseph from the stable, hitch Joseph to wagon and go for the deliveries. In the stable, Pierre used to say that even though a blind man could handle all his duties if he had a friend like Joseph. So Pierre and Joseph understood each other very intimately. Working for years, both Pierre and Joseph grew old together, slowly and slowly. Pierre's huge walrus mustache was very white, means he had become old. Joseph also could not lift his knees high, and his head was always drooped, means he could not raise his head properly. Now here comes the third character. He is Jacques. Jacques was the foreman of the Provincial Milk Company. Foreman means the head. He was also working together with Pierre for years, but he never noticed that Pierre had become very old until when he saw Pierre coming to his work carrying a very heavy walking stick one morning. Seeing this, Jacques laughed and teased Pierre, saying that Pierre might have been suffering from gout. Gout is a disease when the people feel pain in their joints. Pierre got angry and said, "One grows old. One's legs get tired. Everyone becomes old. Now I am old and you are young. I can't perform anything as much as you can. But one day you'll also reach to my age. You'll also grow old and you'll be in my condition." So, hearing these all, Jacques apologized and then he suggested Pierre to teach the waiters to bring the milk wagon till the front door. Pierre knew all the 40 families in Prince Edward Street. The cooks knew that Pierre was illiterate. So, instead of following the old custom of writing in a sheet of paper how much additional milk is required for the next day, then rolling the paper and leaving it in an empty bottle, the cooks used to shout after they hear the rumble of wagon. Why didn't they do so? Because Pierre could neither read nor write. If they write a note, Pierre was unable to read it, so it was useless. So one morning, the president of Provincial Milk Company came to inspect the early morning deliveries. Then Jacques suggested about the retirement of president. He also said that Pierre and Joseph shared a secret. When Jacques talked about this to Pierre, Pierre became so much sad. He said that he wanted to take the retirement along with Joseph. One morning, Jacques had dreadful news for Pierre because his best friend, Joseph, died that morning. The weather was also very adverse that morning. For the first time, Jacques saw a dead and lifeless look in the eyes of Pierre. Jacques knew that Pierre was heartbroken, so he said Pierre to take day off that day. After some time, a very dreadful thing happened. There was a scream of wreck. A fast approaching truck hit Pierre Dupin. Pierre died. After 5 minutes, the ambulance was called. The ambulance arrived. Thereafter, the ambulance doctor declared that Pierre was dead. The poor truck driver was helpless, and he started to defend himself, saying that the man walked into his truck as though he was blind. Hearing this, the ambulance doctor bent down, and he examined Pierre's eyes and said, "See those cataracts? This man has been blind for at least 5 years. Cataracts means it's a disease, a tissue-like growth that clouds the lens of the eyes and causes the loss of eyesight. Means a disease that causes blindness." After this, the doctor turned towards Jacques and said that this man works for you. Didn't you ever notice that this man was blind? At this situation, Jacques was also speechless. He didn't know what to say. Finally, he said that it was a secret, and the secret was shared between Pierre and Joseph. So finally, the secret was revealed that Pierre was blind, and the secret was shared between Pierre and Joseph. So this is the end of the story. So this story talks about the divine friendship between a human being and an animal.